Hey everybody, and welcome to this video lesson. A few weeks ago I sent out an email asking you what are the topics you want to hear most about on my YouTube channel. I said I was going to make a video on every single topic, and this is video numero uno, how to market your books. So let's get into it. All right, so in this video, what I'm going to be discussing is, first off, what does marketing your books really mean? Then we'll dive into the biggest lies when it comes to book marketing. And then number 3 is the 3 common ways to market your book. Number 4 is the misconceptions that cause people to fail with Amazon ads. And then number 5 is the 5 unconventional ways to skyrocket your book sales. So make sure you stay tuned to the end. Before we begin, if you are brand new to the channel, nice to meet you. My name is Emeka. I'm a self-publisher since 2016, and my sole purpose is to help all of you find success with self-publishing on Amazon. So if that is something you want to do, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and there is going to be some videos I talk about in this video. You can find those links in the description of this video right now, or even in the pinned comment. So first off, let's talk about what is marketing. What is book marketing? Well, marketing, as a definition, is the action or business of promoting and selling products or services, including marketing research and advertising. Book marketing, I want you to think, is this. Book marketing, it creates awareness for a specific book among booksellers and consumers. The goal of marketing, of course, is to generate book sales. Whenever you're thinking about how do I market my book, all you need to remember is those 2 lines. Book marketing creates awareness for a specific book among booksellers and consumers. What can I do to create awareness about your book, my book, among booksellers, right? Or consumers, your readers. The goal of marketing is, of course, to generate book sales. So we're going to dive into it, keeping that in mind. Now, let's talk about the lies when it comes to marketing. So lies in marketing. Lie number 1, marketing is hard. This is a lie for many reasons. It's only hard if you don't fully understand what you're doing. For example, if you don't understand what marketing is, but you do now because we've defined it as in the previous slide. Marketing is not hard, but without the proper information or the proper resources, it definitely can be challenging. But you have to first stop framing it as a very challenging thing. Because in fact, it's not. Marketing is simple. It's connecting your product with potential consumers and helping them bridge the gap. And that's all marketing is. Lie number 2 is marketing is easy. Now, how can you have hard and easy? It can't be both. Well, it is. Marketing isn't hard, but it definitely isn't easy. If it was easy, everybody would be successful. Marketing, like what I said, is simple. It's connecting your product with potential consumers and finding creative ways on how to do that. Let's take a look at some other lies. Fiverr promotion gigs. Those are lies. Any gig you see on Fiverr that's promoting, hey, I'm going to market your book. I'm going to pitch your book to all these Facebook groups. I'm going to do whatever the new trendiest thing on Fiverr book promotion gigs are. Those are typically all lies. There's a caveat for nonfiction, which I focus on. 99% of the time, those don't work. Fiction, it might be slightly lower to maybe 95% of the time they don't work, and 5% of the time they do. I have seen more students and more self-publishers lose money with Fiverr promotional gigs than I have with any other way of book marketing. Now, lie number 2 is paying influencers is a way to blow up sales. You don't have to go out and spend thousands of dollars to pay a certain influencer in your niche in order to get sales, because the people that are following him or her might not be the type of customer you're looking for. So there is a way to use social media, and I'll be talking about that in a little later on. There's definitely a way to use social media, but just buying likes or follows, quote unquote, paying influencers is not the way to do it. Social media is a waste of time. That is definitely a lie. Social media, when done right, can be a phenomenal way to blow up your book sales. I have seen countless students blow up their book sales because of what they're doing on social media. There's one caveat when it comes to using social media, and that is you have to be in a niche that you actually really enjoy and love talking about. If you're not, social media does not work. The next lie is Amazon ads are all you need. That's a very foolish way of thinking. That's like saying if you want to build muscle, all you have to do is go to the gym. Nothing else matters. That's foolish. We all know that. So Amazon ads are not the end all and be all. They are very important, and we're going to talk about Amazon ads in a little later on in this video. They are important, but they're just one aspect of your book marketing that you need to be doing. And I love this lie is I only need 20 reviews. Getting any more is a waste of time. That's retarded. You don't need just 20 reviews. You need a hell of a lot more than 20 reviews. Don't be stupid. Okay? Remember, getting reviews is not just about getting social proof. Getting reviews is about you actually working and selling and marketing your book. So the fact that you think you can just get 20 reviews and then start going off and getting your next book going, you don't even know how to sell your first book. So why are you going to publish the second book? Getting 50 to 100 reviews helps you understand the process, helps you understand how to sell, how to market your book. The amount of reviews you have is a direct reflection of how well you know how to market your book. Now, 3 common ways to market your book. Amazon gives you 3 of the easiest ways to market your book. So let's dive into them. And I'm going to have additional videos that go into depth of each of these 3 methods in the description of this video. So be sure to watch those next. Amazon ads. Amazon ads are amazing. I love Amazon ads. They are essentially your way to cheat the competition. It's a race to see who can spend the most to make the most. Amazon ads are a phenomenal way to market your books. You definitely need to be using them. Okay, so the next is countdown deals. Now, this is a free thing that Amazon does through their KDP dashboard, where Amazon will put your ebook on a special promotion for a certain number of days that you choose. They'll promote it down to 99 cents or $1.99, I believe. What they do is they kind of push this book, give it a little boost of an extra promotion in order to help improve your sales. What I love about countdown deals is this is a fantastic way if you want to revive one of your old books that maybe stopped selling. But if your book is in the KDP Select program, this is definitely a promotion tactic that you want to take advantage of. And then, of course, there's free promotion. Now, is free promotion still marketing your book? Well, let's go back to the definition. It's getting your product in front of potential customers. If you have other products and your book is going to talk about those other products, whether it be back-end products or additional books to solve more problems for your customer, a free promotion is a way to market your book, getting more eyeballs on your book, building your email list through your free promotion. Once again, it's a free thing that Amazon does, and when used right, it's a great thing to take advantage of. Make sure you check the description or the pinned comment of this video so you can find out way more information on the 3 videos I've done talking in depth about those 3 topics. Now, let's talk about some Amazon ad misconceptions. So we know that Amazon ads are a fantastic way to promote your book, hands down. But there are some misconceptions of them, and I want to know, let me know in the comments which one of these statements is true and which one of these statements is false. Having a low ACoS is absolutely necessary to be successful with Amazon ads. Is that true or false? Amazon ads work for any book. True or false? Amazon ads let you buy your spot on the first page. True or false? Let me know in the comments. Amazon ads create more organic sales. True or false? Well, the first 2 are false. The last 2 are true. Let's talk about them. Having a low cost is not having a low ACoS is not absolutely necessary. it's okay to lose money on Amazon ads if you're going to make money on the back end, if you know where to recoup the cost for losing the money on the front end. Depending on how your funnel or your system is set up, yes, spending more on Amazon ads, and it might look not profitable in your KDP dashboard, but you know it is profitable because you're making that money somewhere else. It can be a fantastic thing to do. Amazon ads work for any book? No, absolutely not. Now, I'm not talking about niches. I'm talking about the actual book. So let's say, for example, there's no restrictions on that niche and you're able to promote it. Should you? Well, it depends. The number one thing you have to have done with your book is it has to be fantastic quality. Meaning, if you are not getting organic 5-star reviews, your book is no good. And that's the truth. And if you're not able to get 5-star reviews organically, your book is not going to do well with Amazon ads. You have to have an outstanding book in order for Amazon ads to work. Amazon ads let you buy your spot on the first page, 100%. You can outbid the competition to simply get that number one spot on the Amazon page. Amazon ads create more organic sales. This is another 100% true. This ties into the first one. It's like Amazon having a low ACoS, not necessary. When your book is on sale via Amazon ads, more people are going to start seeing your book, and it creates what's called an invisible hand, so to speak. More people are going to see your book, and they might not necessarily click on the actual ad, but they'll see the ad, they'll see your book pop up again somewhere else, and they might click on that organically. And yes, they saw the ad, they didn't click on it, but they saw your book again for the second, third, or fourth time, and they ended up buying it then. Even though they saw your ad, it's going to count as an organic sale because they didn't buy it through your Amazon ads. So Amazon ads do play a role in helping you boost your organic sales because your book is more visible. And this is something a lot of publishers fail to understand. So let's talk about some different ways to boost your book sales. One is run Google ads. Now, this might be the first time you've heard of somebody suggesting to run Google ads to your Amazon books. And the main reason most people don't is you can't track them. Amazon doesn't allow small-time publishers such as us to track sales made via Google ads. However, you can track them by running ads and seeing an increase in sales. It's not as efficient or effective, but if you're running ads over X amount of days and you see a bump in sales over X number of days, it's a pretty good indicator your ads are working. Why would you want to run Google ads? Well, for example, for our niche, we're in the road trip travel niche. We need our book to appear on bloggers' websites, right? Where parents are going and they're looking up information about their road trip, preparing for trips and stuff like that. We need our book to appear there so they can pick it up for their kids. So that's why running Google ads. Reach out to bloggers. That's another thing to do. We've been reaching out different bloggers who have big travel sites and saying, hey, do you want a copy of our book? Would you like to, review our book, so to speak? And not review the book, so to speak, on Amazon's website. I don't really care about that. I'm talking about an actual review of the book on their website because this is the long-term thinking because that's going to help it rank for SEO purposes and help spread the word using other platforms other than Amazon. Facebook groups and other social media platforms. I'm a big believer in Facebook groups and using social media to market your book. Anyone who hasn't or who says, oh, Facebook groups, horrible way, they just don't know what they're doing. So stop listening to them. Look, when I was in my gaming niche, video games, did very, very well with game guides. And what I did is I went into all the video game niches, the retro Nintendo niches or groups and all of that fun stuff. And I would just go in there and I would just talk about the new games that are coming out and, posting pictures and different things. Never built my book. I was just talking and building a reputation in there, right? Getting people to know me. And then eventually I would start, it's like, hey, I have this idea for this book. What do you guys think? And, boom, boom, boom. One thing leads to another. And I had people, it was like 4 or 5 people guaranteed every single book launch would leave reviews. And those were people I met from those groups. And 4 or 5 people might not be a lot. But you know what? When you're brand new and you're just starting out, 4 or 5 reviews guaranteed every single day every single time you launch a new book, that's pretty powerful. And so Facebook groups, they do work. You just have to understand how to use them the right way. Taking your books to bookstores. So this is another thing I used to do. When I was back home in Vancouver, I would take my book and I'd go to all of the video game stores and give them copies of my book. And I'd say, hey, here's 20 copies of my book. All right. It retails for, $29.95 on Amazon. Okay. You can sell it for blank, right? If it sells and you make money, call me and we can talk about reordering. No upfront cost for them. All they had to do was take this book, put it on a shelf, and see if it made money for them, right? I fronted everything, right? And, what the ones who would call me back, we'd order, then they'd put in a large order, larger, 20, 30, 40, 50 copies. They'd pay, I'd make a bit off the author copies. They'd sell it for a profit in their stores. That works, but you have to think outside the box. Local newspapers and news stations. Talk to your TV, your local TV hosts or your local TV whatever. They love stories of, hey, local author publishing on Amazon from my little city. They love stuff like that, guys. Like that shit, they eat it up. They eat that shit up. I'm going to bring you some of that stuff in a couple months, so stay tuned. But you just watch. Bottom line is, think outside the box in order to get big profits. Now, hey, if you want to follow up with this, if you want to get started, I'm going to let you know my program, my self-publishing blueprint, completely revamped, updated for 2022. You can take a look at some of the student results stories we got working on there. But if you have any questions, hit me up. And yeah, let's start. There's no reason that self-publishing can't change your life in 2022 as it has for mine over the last 6 years or so. I've been doing this. It's been an incredible ride, and I loved every single minute of it. Now I just want to help as many people go through that same journey as I have. Until next time, everybody, I'm Emeka, and speak to you soon.